When was the last survival of Titanic died? Titanic was a floating palace, crafted by thousands, praised by millions. Yet in under 3 hours, she vanished into the freezing sea. This is not just a story about an iceberg. It's a story about 8 human errors. They turned the most advanced ship on earth into a deadly coffin for over 1500 souls. The ship that should not have sunk. Built by Harlan and Wolff in Belfast. Construction on Titanic began in 1907 and took more than 3 years. Thousands of workers labored to complete the largest, most luxurious passenger ship of its time. In April 1912, she was finally ready. Newspaper called her unsinkable and tickets sold out across the world. Her maiden voyage, Southampton to New York, April 10. Titanic was more than a ship, she was a symbol. But even symbols are vulnerable to poor choices. Mistake number 1. Speed over safety. Captain Edward Smith, a highly respected mariner, was given the command, but his hands were tied. The ship's owner commanded Titanic reach New York within 7 days. To meet that deadline, Smith pushed the engine hard from day one. Even as Titanic entered iceberg waters, her speed barely dropped. There was no margin for error, yet they left no room to stop. So mistake number 1 is excessive speed in a known danger zone. Mistake number 2, ignored warnings. Other ships in the North Atlantic saw dangers ahead, massive ice fields. They sent repeated radio warnings. But Titanic's wireless operators were overwhelmed with passenger messages. Luxury came before safety. These 6 crucial iceberg warnings never forwarded to the bridge. So mistake number 2 was iceberg alerts were dismissed as unimportant. Mistake number 3, blind lookouts. Up in the crow's nest, 2 lookouts scanned the foggy sea, but they were not given binocular. The locker was locked and no one had the key. They spotted the iceberg with their bare eyes just minutes before impact. No tools, no tech, just luck. So mistake number 3 was no binoculars for the ship's lookouts. Mistake number 4, the wrong materials. Titanic was a steel giant, but the rivets, the small pieces holding her steel plates together, were made of cast iron. Cast iron is brittle, especially in cold water. When the iceberg struck, these rivets fell, bursting open under pressure. So mistake number 4 was fragile construction materials in a critical area. Mistake number 5, overconfidence in design. The ship had 16 water-light compartments. The design was so advanced that it could stay afloat even if 4 of them flooded. But no one imagined 5 would flood, and they did. Titanic was designed to survive certain disasters, but not the one she met. So mistake number 5 was false faith in an incomplete safety design. Mistake number 6, not enough lifeboats. Titanic could legally carry 64 lifeboats. Only 20 were on board, enough for barely half the people. Why? More boats would clutter the first-class deck views. Looks won over logic. So mistake number 6 was too few lifeboats to save all passengers. Mistake number 7, lifeboats left half empty. The lifeboats they did have were not used properly. Crew panicked. No lifeboat training had been done. In the rush, lifeboats meant for 60 people were launched with just 12, mostly filled with first-class passengers. So mistake number 7 was poor evacuation and underfilled lifeboats. Mistake number 8, no emergency plan or drills. Perhaps the most dangerous assumption. Titanic did not conduct a proper safety drill. The crew had not practiced lifeboat launches. Most passengers did not know where to go. There were no rehearsed signal, no system. When the collision happened, chores took over. People ran in every direction, unsure of what to do. So mistake number 8 was no emergency preparedness or training. The final minutes. By 2:18 am, Titanic's lights flickered and went black. A loud crack, then the ship snapped in two. The bow sank first, followed by the stern. Some jumped, some prayed, most held on. But the water was -2 degrees centigrade, freezing cold. No one could survive longer than 20 to 30 minutes. The RMS Carpathia arrived too late. Out of more than 2,200 passengers, only 700 survived. The aftermath. Many died anonymously. Stowaways are those without tickets. Most survivors were women and children. Captain Smith was last seen helping people into lifeboats. He never tried to save himself. He went down with his ship, captain to the very end. The world was shaken. The myth of the unsinkable ship shattered. Final truth: Titanic did not just sink because of an iceberg. She sank because of 8 failures. Number 1. Excessive speed. Number 2. Ignored iceberg warnings. Number 3. No binoculars. Number 4. Weak rivets. Number 5. Flawed compartment design. Number 6. Too few lifeboats. Number 7. Poor lifeboat usage. Number 8. No emergency training. Each one avoidable, together unstoppable. And the last survival of Titanic was died in 2009 at the age of 97. Thank you for watching HnW. If this story struck you, please like, share and subscribe. We will see you again with more untold stories from history.